Hi, I'm Sherry Lacker, and today we're taking you to the Memphian Theatre in Memphis, Tennessee, the place where Elvis often frequented with his Memphis Mafia and a few special fans to go to the movies. Going to the movies was one of his favorite pastimes, and he did it often, watching 2 or 3 movies a night. This particular location was on Cooper, and the building is still there. If you look at that picture there, you'll see the Memphian, and in this picture you see that it's called Playhouse on the Square. The Playhouse Group has been the established owners since the 80s. They took it from the movie house format to live theater productions. Today we're here with Shirley Connell. She was one of those lucky fans, longtime faithful fans, that Elvis became acquainted with, the group became acquainted with. And although they were still fans, they weren't part of the inner circle, they did establish a routine where they would join Elvis at the movies, sometimes at the skating rink, sometimes to the fairgrounds as well. Shirley's going to tell us about her adventures at the Memphian Theatre. If you look closely, you can see Shirley sitting there on the front porch, front entry of the Playhouse on the Square, located at 51 Cooper, which is at the corner of Cooper and Monroe. And then if you just go down 1 block is the main thoroughfare of Union. Here we are at the front of the theater. It still has pretty much the same signage layout as it had, and some components of the same signage as there was before. In this picture, you see the glass blocks in between the 2 film poster frames, and in that picture with Elvis, you can see them also. And here at this night shot, you see the illuminated glass blocks, and then here they're kind of darkened. But basically, those of you who aren't familiar with it and haven't seen the other projects that have pointed that out, those are the glass blocks to the right of that poster frame. Now, Elvis was standing on the left side of the building, and if you went around the corner, you see this side of the building, and they sometimes parked back there. This is the front side view, as that is a head-on view, and we'll be going inside now. It's the inside view of the left door as you're standing in the lobby. That is not one of the original doors. As Marcus said, that door was run into and they had to have it rebuilt. The other door is the original door. Marcus, I didn't get to get you on camera.
Oh, sure.
This is our lovely tour guide.
Marcus Scott, yeah.
Media manager for Playhouse.
For Playhouse on the Square.
Yes, and we are very grateful for him allowing us to visit with Shirley today at the former Memphian Theatre.
I'm learning stuff too, so this is great.
All right. So this part is...
So this was the wall and all of this. So this over was the theater,
Right.
and there was an alleyway in between, and DeVoe's Paint Shop was across next door to that.
Yeah.
We have a couple pictures where you can see that.
Yeah.
So this would have been outside, and there were signs on either side of the building that said like walkways to the Memphian Theatre, so you could park in the back and then walk up.
I got you.
You get your ticket to come into the theater. So
okay, so we've got
these are
the original
like, brick walls and everything there. And we've obviously lifted up and done a lot of work.
Yeah,
This
oh
is
my
our
goodness,
Whitehall
yeah.
now.
Back to the lobby now with Shirley to talk about her experience.
Might be before my time, but
Yes, ma'am.
not after I started.
And we still have the sign that one of the signs that said, this walkway to the Memphian Theatre that was hanging on one side of this building. We still have it, and it's inside the building.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So that door right there is still the
Yes,
original
these
wooden
doors.
hardware.
We tried to keep everything original as we could. But this was the concession stand where our box office
This
is now.
one? Okay, all right. So was the width of this?
Was the
Yeah, I
width?
don't know if we,
No, the concession stand didn't come out this far. And concession stands, we come up.
It might have been where the doorway frame
Starts
was.
right here.
Oh, okay, right there.
They were in here.
okay,
You
yeah.
get in there.
And then men's bathroom was right there. Stairway going to the balcony was right there.
Shirley, why do you know where the men's bathroom was?
Cause I watched him do it.
All right, I'm gonna try this again. Men's bathroom, there is the balcony steps. I don't know if you can see that or not. Water fountain, and then we're gonna go through the 40 year. And you were going to see it already.
It's been, yeah.
So all of this has changed. This is,
Right.
concession stands in here.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
Unless they've changed, you know, because that bathroom is right there. You open the door right into the bathroom.
Yeah.
And to the right was a concession stand. When you opened that door and came in here, I'd already be in the theater with the seats on.
Yeah.
Back up here to see where Shirley's at. This particular section, as Marcus was telling us, wasn't part of the original theater. It was DeVoe's painting, as he said in the video. And as you enter through this archway right here, there used to be an alley right there, and this archway was the original structure wall of the Memphian. Seating came all the way out here to the second rib, as you can see, is about where the concession stand would start, and the theater actually went all the way up to that area, including through this door and almost down to where you see, well, actually included where the door is on the stage down. We're gonna let Shirley tell us about her days and some of the things she wants us to know that are also in her book, and some aren't, but
Let him know we're almost done. Let him know we're almost done.
I did. Miss Shirley,
Yes.
would you like to, do you
Let me
have,
take this off.
do you have anything that, a special,
Brings back a lot of memories being here.
does it?
Oh, yeah, yeah. I grew up in this theater. I remember one night, it was, it happened at the World's Fair, was playing here. And so me and my mother got my dad to bring us over at the 7 o'clock showing.
Mm-hmm.
And I sat in Elvis's seat and watched it twice. And we got ready to leave. Well, everybody knew us in the, the ushers and concession people.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, well, you might as well hang around, he's on his way. And so we did. Elvis came in, we sat back down, and I left at 7 o'clock the next morning.
Lord, have mercy.
Went home, changed clothes, went to school.
Good night, Irene. How did you
Wonderful
stay
life.
awake? Yeah,
It was a
well,
wonderful life.
how did you manage to stay awake? Was it just all excitement and
Oh,
adrenaline?
I had an adrenaline rush. My adrenaline kept me going all day.
Yeah.
Then I crashed.
So
But I got
how,
up in time to come to the movies that night, so. I
so
wasn't gonna miss a movie if I
how did you find out that he would be coming to a movie?
called the house.
Oh, so you had
I
carte
called Graceland and asked.
you had carte blanche to call him up? And have the phone number.
He gave me the number.
Your paper boy gave you the phone number?
He gave me I didn't believe it was real, but
Yeah.
it was.
You were a very resourceful teenager.
Well, no, I didn't even ask for it. He knew I loved Elvis
Oh,
so much.
okay.
I got his phone number. You want it? I said, of course I want it. But
It was just
they
awesome.
always would tell me when he was going somewhere. And occasionally they'd lie, depending on who I talked to.
Yeah, what, did Daddy lie to you?
I don't know that I ever got him on the phone. I got Elvis one time.
Who
but I
did?
didn't know it was him until I was
Oh, you got Elvis one time?
one time. And I thought it was odd because they all asked me who I was. This guy didn't. And I thought his voice is really familiar to me. And I just wondered what Elvis was doing tonight. He said, we're going to the movies, usual place. And I was getting ready. I said, okay, thank you. And I was going, oh my God.
You just realized.
I realized, as I was hanging up, I realized it was him. But usually I ask for Charlie. But
So-
this time I didn't. And they couldn't get it over on me, though. If I didn't believe them, if we're not having a movie tonight, I come over here and find out.
You'd come check it out for
You ain't gonna
yourself,
lie to me.
huh?
If you're not, that's good. But if you are, I'm going to be there.
So would y'all wait out in the parking lot next door or out
No,
front?
we waited out in the front at the box office, right at the doors.
Mhm.
And then it changed. We went through some changes. We waited outside, and people would come out and pick out the ones they knew.
Mhm.
Then it got to where they still opened the door to see who it was, but they let you come on in and hang out in the lobby. Then it changed that they let you come in and go ahead and sit down.
That was our last set that we built for a world premiere production. We had a world premiere production. It was called St. Paulie's
Elvis
Delight.
sat around 12
and,
rows
the
on the back.
actors and everybody
Did seat
actually worked on it during
What
the
seat over?
all masked up and everything. We
Five.
worked
You're gonna have to say that again for her, 'cause I'm doing it just as backup.
well. We streamed it live.
And we sat,
Right.
old days, I sat right behind him. Not like me and him, but me and him. Well, I sat in the inside seat. My girlfriend would sit here. And Elvis would sit the next seat over from me in the row ahead of me. Then it all changed and we ended up across the aisle.
I'm learning stuff too. So this
Didn't like that, did you? So she's telling you where the
Back here. They
That'll
have
roll
been.
right out of here in a minute.
No, I'm just going to move it to the side there. We are in what is now
It's all different now.
the theater.
steps weren't here.
These are here. It was just, you open that door and you walk right on in.
Oh, and it was it a ramp?
No.
It was just flat floor?
Flat floor, just like that down there. It just went up to the door. But they remodeled everything,
Yeah, but this
It
was
still
the,
has an essence of it, but see, that over there was not there.
That's right. Yeah, there was the DeVille's paint shop.
oh, okay, yeah, they absorbed that space over there. What about, well, that's the balcony over your head there, right?
Yeah, it was there then too.
Yeah,
Count your rows and seats like you did for me a moment ago.
But the 12th row's not here.
so it would have been where the stage is
Elvis
now?
sat on approximately the 12th row, the 5th seat over.
Okay, and so is the back wall behind?
No, there's nothing, no.
No, I'm saying behind the stage.
Yeah, the wall.
Well, now there may be a screen back there, I don't know.
We don't have the screen anymore. We do screen things here sometimes,
Yeah.
actually.
But that
in the
wasn't
Memphis
there. See, they
Film
built
Festival.
the stage
It uses
out.
this space.
Yeah.
But right now that's the stage. and
But that
everything.
back wall is where the
12th row would have
screen-
been around somewhere where the door is, kind of along that line.
Yeah,
But we
okay.
have, yes.
See, they brought that stage out,
Yeah, because there's,
took out rows,
We did.
so.
yeah, because see, there's that side row, like where that picture of Elvis
We skipped
and your mom is.
That's right. Yeah, well,
Things
I mean,
change. Things always have to
A
change.
movie theater and a live theater have different needs.
Yes, they do.
And there's a casket up there.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
It was a very unique show. So, the show was about
The casket.
A casket.
Yeah, right there.
saying?
Just
Yeah, there's a casket.
where that white curtain is on the right side.
Oh, it's up on that table?
Yeah.
Oh,
I promise nothing's
I
gonna
knew
jump
this
out.
was a dead theater.
No, Lestat's not in there.
At this point, I've decided to walk on down toward the stage so we can get a little bit better view of where Elvis might have sat. Give you point of reference. That pink upholstered chair on the left is, best I can figure, lines up with that side door that Marcus was talking about. There you see it in the still picture with the exit sign above it. If you draw a straight line over, you pretty much hit the inside line of that pink upholstered chair that's over in the center of the stage. You can also glimpse a little bit of the coffin that kind of freaked Shirley out a little bit, left from the props. But as I walk over here to this chair, it is in line with about where the 12th row was, and that's about where the 5th seat over would be located, lining up with that center door there. So that would have been the best view in the house. And if, most importantly, if you look at the black wall behind the set walls, you'll see where the screen would have been. In this view to the right, the seats on the side would be where that picture of Shirley and her mother that you all may have seen is located.
But something changed, took seat out somewhere because you would be in the back. And Elvis he had his back to the screen. He was talking to the audience. I didn't realize you were over there, huh? And he was talking to the audience, and he was trying to tell us how stunts were done.
Oh, he was pontificating, was he?
Whatever you call it. Anyway, he was leaned up against that seat behind him, leaned up. And he was just talking, and he was telling me, yeah, they did this, and they did this, and he fell over the seat. And I'm sitting there going, what happened? Where did he go?
Did
Next thing I know, I looked down my aisle, and because I was sitting behind the row behind him that night, he crawls on his hands and knees out of his row, up the aisle, and back into the row in front of him, back into his row, and sat down. And my only thought was, they'll never believe this in school tomorrow.
Oh my
I
gosh.
thought, I'm watching a superstar crawl around
Did you ever,
in the carpet, just,
you didn't make a diary either, did you?
no. Well, you can't forget that.
That's true. About how far?
Old timers may take it, but that's why I got it written down in my book.
Yeah, you got your book, and now
But we
got
had a
you.
lot of fun. It was a lot of laughs. I mean,
Did you talk to Daddy and Mama at the room? No.
no, I didn't. I actually didn't talk to much any of them. Charlie, that's my phone. Charlie, outside, we would speak and whatever. But I was here for Elvis. I mean,
Wonders. Well, Miss Shirley, we sure do appreciate it. We're gonna
I enjoyed it.
let Marcus get back to work. Thank you, buddy.
It's my pleasure. I'm
It's-
glad. Thank you.
It was quite an honor for
You're
us.
welcome. I mean, like I said,
Don't get shocked if they get incorporated in my spiel.
I don't care. Elvis had a good time in this theater. And I remember the night he was here, we were here, and what's the football player's name?
Jim Brown.
No.
Well, I don't know what
The real
team.
famous football player for Ole Miss, back in the day.
I don't know.
Yes,
Archie man.
Archie.
Archie. He was sitting in the balcony, and him and Elvis was throwing footballs.
Oh my gracious!
So
There's a little tidbit.
We'll definitely go.
It's going to make the
At
cut.
Graceland being babysat by the housekeepers and sleeping on the couch. While they were here.
Yeah, we had fun. Now, I was here the night that we were watching, oh, I forgot the movie, but Elvis and the guys had gone to the lobby. And when they came back, they were wearing Planet of the Apes masks.
Oh, God.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, Planet of the Apes.
Yes, yes.
The scary one.
And the
What
funny
was it?
part was watching Elvis try to smoke a cigar.
Oh, my God. Here we go. Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Out the original doors we go.